Lunch buddies. You and Kay had always been close friends, no matter how much he denies it. You guys are quite close due to being neighborhood friends since you were little. When Kay joined the volleyball team, you saw how overstressed he was, as well as focused. Kay started ignoring you, and you had always assumed it was because of volleyball. He hasn't been the sports type, so him joining came as a shock to you. Kay Tsukishima! You screamed as you ran up to him. He was walking with Tadashi Yamaguchi, who was Yachi's boyfriend. And Yachi was your best friend. Kay had always been close to Yamaguchi, and like you had always talked with Yams, but never would consider him your best friend. What do you want, idiot? Kay mumbled toward you when you arrived, panting heavily from running. I want you to... Holy shit, it's hard to breathe. You started while bending over, still panting. This is why your lazy ass is failing PE. Suki called you out. Hey, now listen here. You started to yell, but he quickly shut you down. What do you need, YN? You rolled your eyes, trying to forget about his rude comment, and continued. I want you to be my lunch buddy. You stated with a smile. Okay, he said calmly. But the moment you piss me off or get annoying, I'm done. Got it? You shake your head quickly and run off toward the school, waving harshly bye to the two high school boys. Do they know you like them? Yams asked the blonde. No, and I plan to keep it that way. So don't tell Yachi, because she'll most likely start to ramble and tell YN. Kay said with a serious look. Tadashi nodded and continued on their path to school. You had messaged Kay earlier that day to meet you in your classroom. You had found that no one uses. He was hesitant to be alone with you at first, because he didn't know how to keep his cool around you. He always got too flustered and distracted, so when he talked to Yams about joining the volleyball team, he decided he would focus on work. He decided he would focus and work on that. Plus, he had always wanted to join because of his older brother. You were sitting in the abandoned classroom, waiting for Kay to show up. You were surprised when he did, thinking he would have rather wanted to eat with his volleyball team. Hey, salty dinosaur, what did you bring for me to steal? You asked with a few chuckles. I'm not sharing with you, so if you think I am, well, you're just shit out of luck today. He responded coldly. You looked at him and tilted your head in confusion, and he just stared at you with a frown. Do you have something to say, or are you just going to stare at me? He asked. You kept it, you said with a small smile. At first he was lost, and his eyes widened, hiding the lunch container in his hands. His face turned beet red and started coughing. No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. He knew damn well what you were talking about. Flashback to the 2nd grade, summer. Hello, Tsukishima. You had walked up to the blonde during recess and sat down beside him. Hawaiian, how are you today? He sweetly smiled and asked. I'm very well today, Kay. I have won 2 matching stickers today since I beat this weird kid in Foursquare. You chuckled and got the 2 green dinosaur stickers out of your pocket. His eyes lit up in excitement seeing the small 2 dinosaurs. You handed him one and he stuck it to his lunchbox container in the matter of seconds. Thank you, Lion. This is the best thing anyone has ever given me. He laughed and held the container close to him. Lion, will you hang out with me later like always? He asked while giggling a little still. Of course, Kay. What a silly question to ask, you said, giggling as well and shaking your head. Back to present. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Kay, you said in a teasing voice as you stood up and walked behind him, quickly snatching the lunchbox from his slim hands with the tape around them. He started to chase you around the classroom trying to retrieve his memorable item that he was so embarrassed about. Why, give it back. I don't have time for your childish behavior, he yelled while pushing chairs aside while you climbed onto a desk. If you want it back, you gotta catch me, Kay, you said, and laughing and panting, you jumped down and ran out the door of the abandoned classroom. You bolted toward the cherry blossom tree by your school. Suki started getting mad and ran after you. Well, that doesn't get any easier, you said to yourself, panting, sitting under the tree that had blossoms falling. You admired the beauty for a while, then noticed a specific giant running after you just as tired as you were. It's not easy, is it? You laughed, watching him lay down on the ground panting like crazy. Shh, shut up, you idiot. He mumbled while wiping his face. You opened his lunch container and started eating the food in it. Okay, what is this stuff? It's so good. You started shoving the new food in your mouth. He got an idea as payback and sat up, smirking. You thought he was going to take the food away, so you moved the food behind you as you chewed. He leaned in close to your face, where you could feel his breath. He waited for a second and then kissed you. Your brain blinked until you realized what had happened and kissed back. You two continued to kiss for a minute, and then he pulled away, breathing heavily. You looked away, turning red as he sat there, smirking. He got closer, and you weren't paying attention as he snatched his food. You're right. It tastes delicious, he said with a chuckle. You looked at him, eyes wide, cheeks bright red. You stood up and stomped off, and he followed close behind. He laughed and grabbed your arm, spinning you around and hugging you. You hugged back and felt him kiss the top of your head, saying, Mine. Stop, why is it so cringy? Mine. Cringe. So, hi everyone. You already know the drill. I'm so sorry for not posting for like 3 days, but I'm trying my best. Today is Monday. I don't have school. Woohoo! But I do have like a bunch of homework from AP Psychology because like I'm doing the study guide because we have like a unit test tomorrow, Tuesday. So I'm trying to finish the study guide, watch all the videos. And honestly, it's interesting, but I don't want to do it all. It's time consuming is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have an amazing morning, have an amazing afternoon, have an amazing evening, whenever you are, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye, everyone!